it's Reagan, and today I am filming kind of a controversial video, which, let's be real, who doesn't love controversy? So today I am filming a book on haul. I did one of these a while ago. It's been a while since I filmed one. I love unhauling books almost as much as I love hauling them. Now I know that probably seems bizarre personally because I live in a very small space. I have a very fixed number of books that I can actually fit on my bookshelf. Because of that, I'm constantly looking and kind of pulling things I've sort of lost interest in, especially if I've owned them for a really long time and I've never had an inkling to pick it up. I like to unhaul them, donate them, sell them, stuff like that, to kind of afford me to buy new things like books. It's the cycle of life. I will say by the time this video goes up, all these books will have already been dealt with, giving them to friends, donating, selling, etc., etc. So while I would love to be able to send some of these out to people like that watch my videos, it just is impossible now. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. The first two books go together that I'm going to get rid of, and it is The Assassin's Curse and The Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clark. First off, these books are very beautiful. I read the first one beginning of last year and I thought it was alright, and honestly I have never had the desire to pick up the sequel since I've read the first one. Because of that, I just don't feel the need to have these on my shelf any longer. It was just like, it was alright, and I was like, alright. The books might piss a couple of people off. I'm just gonna disclaim it, okay? I'm sorry in advance. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer and The Evolution of Mara Dyer. I love these covers. Again, this is mostly why I've kept them on my shelf for so long. I read the first one 2 years ago and I thought it was alright, and I've just heard from people I trust that they don't really get much better than the first one, and especially the third one they are very disappointed in. Because of that, I don't really want to take the time to read this trilogy. It's very long, it's very angsty, and I just feel someone else would enjoy this a lot more than I would, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. But yes. Next up is a book I am just bummed about in general because I was so excited about it, and it is Gonia by Maria Devana Headley. This is like blurb by Neil Gaiman and all of that. It just wasn't what I was expecting, and I've tried to read this a couple of times honestly, and I just could not get into it. I was expecting it to be a lot more magical realism, but it lent a little more contemporary. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it, and because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. AKA the point of this video. Are you guys ready for some more controversy? Because I am. Next up we have Under the Never Sky and Through the Evernight by Veronica Rossi. Again, I read the first book over 2 years ago now, and I just had no inkling to continue on or to pick up the next book in the series. It wasn't that it was bad. I liked it enough, but it didn't wow me enough to make me feel like I wanted to continue, which is why I am getting rid of these. Next up I have Dustlands, Blood Red Robe by Mariah Young. This has gotten really good reviews, but I've owned this book for 4 years and I have never picked it up. I've never wanted to pick it up, so I'm just like, someone else will like this more than me, so I just feel that it's time to move on with this novel. Next book might confuse you for half a second, and it is The Search for Wandelove by Toni Ditalilizzi. This is the paperback version. I recently replaced this with a hardcover version, which is on my shelf, like right over there, and I love the new hardback version, and I love this book, but I don't need 2 copies. So I'm like, someone else in the world needs to read this, let's share it. Let's share it. And the last book I am unhauling is The Circle by Sarah B. Elfgren and Matt Strandenberg. This is a book I've owned again for a very long time, never picked it up. I haven't honestly heard very many good things about it also, and it's huge. Like, this book is freaking giant, and it's just something that I just feel like it's time to part with, so I'm doing that. Alright guys, that is my book unhaul. Let me know down below if you like a good old-fashioned book purge, because I do. I really, really do. Anyway, I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Goodbye!